Hello, everyone. It's Royce Eddings here, and I want to welcome you all to my YouTube channel, The Four Horsemen. The Four Horsemen is your ultimate destination for all things rock and roll, classic rock, some heavy metal thrown in. We're celebrating the legendary artists, the timeless albums, the iconic anthems that defined generations. We cover the music you love, the stories behind it, and the history that made it happen. Okay, so we've got a very iconic story to tell you right now. We're going to be talking about Eric Clapton, iconic guitarist Eric Clapton, and what he had to say about drummer Ginger Baker when they played together in the band Cream. Okay, so let's just jump right into it, folks. When Eric Clapton called Ginger Baker the best and worst thing that ever happened to him, what was Eric talking about? Well, Clapton often described his relationship with Ginger Baker as a mixture of profound musical respect as as well as personal exhaustion. Clapton expressed this sentiment on multiple interviews and throughout his autobiography. Okay, check out Clapton's autobiography. I think you're going to love it. But for Clapton, the best part of Ginger Baker was Baker's musical genius. Clapton recognized Baker's drumming as revolutionary. Baker was a true innovator, a brilliant jazz influenced drummer, uh, forever, that defined Cream and influenced rock drumming forever. Okay, Baker built something truly unique with Jack Bruce and Eric Clapton and Cream, pushing musical boundaries. Clapton called Baker a fully formed musician, a fully formed musician. That's quite a compliment coming from another fully formed guitarist, Eric Clapton, with immense rhythmic and compositional skill. Clapton was impressed with Baker's polyrhythmic approach, meaning using two or more different rhythms simultaneously, and his jazz sensibilities and powerful percussive style. Clapton acknowledged Baker's deep musicality, noting his ability to compose and arrange. His harmonic understanding was the glue ensuring everyone moved together. So those are tremendous compliments coming from Eric Clapton. Clapton on why Ginger Baker was also the worst thing to happen to him. So what was the worst part of Ginger Baker? Ginger Baker had an extremely difficult and volatile personality. Clapton described his time in Cream as being in a confrontational situation 24 hours a day, largely due to the violent, violent bickering between between Baker and bassist Jack Bruce of the Cream. So after the Cream broke up, when Clapton was starting his next band, Blind Faith, he described himself as being mortified when Baker shows up uninvited to join the band. He later admitted that he didn't want Baker in that band for obvious reasons. I mean, because he found Baker's drug use and aggressive, abusive personality very destructive and too difficult to manage. He was the opposite of Clapton's quiet, comparatively passive manner, making their long term collaboration completely unsustainable, guys. Baker's arrogance and temper and clashes with Bruce and Cream created a toxic environment. This constant conflict between Baker and Bruce often reduced Clapton, to tears. There were onstage arguments and even threats at knife point. Threats at knife point. this this friction eventually became too much for Clapton, leading to the dissolution of one of the world's first and most important supergroups, Cream, in 1968. So ultimately, while Baker provided the musical foundation for some of Clapton's greatest achievements, the emotional and professional toll of his scary or threatening behavior made him a deeply difficult figure in Clapton's life. So that's the story for today, folks. That's my little short story on Clapton and Ginger Baker and what happened to Cream and how difficult it was getting as far as they did. And I love Cream. I have, I'm going to say 6 albums, 5 albums by Cream. One of them, some of them being live, okay. But one of my favorite bands. I've listened to Cream as much as I've listened to any other band that I love. I loved Cream. Played it to death. Wore out many, 8 tracks, CDs, you name it. I've worn them out because I love that band. Absolutely love that band. So anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. Once again, this is the Four Horsemen. I'm Royce Eddings. Please hit that like button for me. It helps the show get distributed to a wider audience. And also, folks, if you're not a subscriber, we've been growing the show. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We have hundreds of shows for you to watch, hundreds of rock and roll shows that you can enjoy. We also have a membership. Welcome to join the membership. We have a whole bunch of members-only videos, and we're adding to that all the time. So once again, folks, thank you very much for watching. And that's what's happening in Royce's world today. Thank you for being here.